We're live. It is week 9, game number 2 of the 2021 NFL season. It is between the New York Giants going up against the Washington football team. We are at FedEx Field in Washington. I'm going to let this go. See you all after the game.
We'll see Alex Smith and the Washington football team taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants. It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the New York Giants. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Field a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by a man making a remarkable return to the football field. It is Alex Smith.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself in an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy's never satisfied.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5 now. Smith, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked the free.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington. Jabril Peppers is deep for the Giants. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Blue Devil.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create.
first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, he didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, we got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there's good coverage there. They'll force the incompletion.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give the punter a little bit of space and try to help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Steven Sims set to return it for Washington. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked so well.
Else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 1st down, Smith. The throw taken in by Sims. That catch good for only a couple. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. There doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Whenever we talk about best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they took field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Smith. That is clocked at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
A carry down for McKissick. A Nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And really, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from Pater. They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got a great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try it now with Barber, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And his Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
They start on the ground with Goldman, and he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they get them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they're talking about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Give him 4 on the carry. That'll make this a 3rd and about 2. We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. This is Coleman, and he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of a full 3 yards and brings up 4th down.
This defense really threw around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Found good room to run there. Returns of 14 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Throwing on second down. Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's McKissick. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards to loss, second and 12.
And we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On second and 12, Smith. To the right side and complete to Thomas. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's not cool about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Washington on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Smith. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. Open man here, Sims complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Following the main field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Now Dion Lewis to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And Tate's got it. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive on a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee in the final couple seconds. Will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But the teams are ready to go at half number 2. So to bring it your way, let's get right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Been able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York set to take the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the shotgun throw, finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 18 there. The Giants have a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Goldman will run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a quarterback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones, that's complete to Slayton. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Goldman. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's Goldman. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Goldman Tate there to make the grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Gano now, following the touchdown, here to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. First possession of the 2nd half now for Washington. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is just let the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. And not able to bring it in. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, it's Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 50, it's Smith. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Washington on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw, Smith. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23. This drive's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Gibson, they'll get forward for 3 down the 16-yard line. Just got a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Smith. Now he's got it. And he's brought down. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Like the design that you're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas there to make the grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins on there to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. All level now at 10 apiece as the kicks away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. That's complete left side to Shepard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we can talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. That's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And no movement over there. Give him a yard up to the 47. One of the bigger plays of the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Got what they needed there, and the drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting in the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jones throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
That's a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So it's Giants football here as we walk into back. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Gallman again. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to pound it in with Gallman. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did run the yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd. Do you?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I don't think the 2nd down is the time you go play action throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. Kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
So out of the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Danny Johnson returning. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, with that, we sign off from Landover.
They have it. The Giants are winners over the football team, 13-10. That end the stream. And I'll be back tomorrow with another live stream. So please like and subscribe. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great day and night.